love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. Don't care about the color of your skin. Don't care what clothes you're wearing. Don't care if you're fat or you're thin. The job where you have or where you living. Don't care about the shoes on your feet. The drink where you drink and the meat where you eat. If you like it sour and you like it sweet, just skip and dance to the dub wise beaches. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation.
Watch the power, yeah. Good morning.
One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. Real straight, I'm political. Talk good, I'm very analytical. One love, one nation.
Good morning. Good morning. Hold on. What do you mean good morning? What's stacking these stuff? Don't remember that. Do you know? Good morning, Redhed.
Good morning, Charlie.
Good Redhed. Seriously, on a level now. I'm gonna be honest now. I don't think I'll be in this position right here, interviewing one of my DJ colleagues for a long time. Hold on. Let me just wipe the old sweat off your forehead. Hold on, bam, sit there. Hold on. Redhed.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys and girls. If you just talk to you down, my name is Charlie Biz, okay? UK artist, okay? We're gonna be talking a lot about this lady. We're gonna have so much words and so much stuff to talk about this lady, okay? But let's give them a little insight about yourself first. You used to be up in here at the best of times, right?
Oh, yes.
Doing a little breakfast show.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
With you.
Yes.
It was a time of my life. I would like to say it was a time of my life.
Easy time.
And I had buckets of fun.
Easy
It was
time.
wonderful.
What did you say? Yeah, buckets of fun.
Buckets of fun.
But now, seriously, on a level, girlfriend, you're now making music.
Yes.
Is this a now thing, or is this a long time thing, or is this a thing where you're just...
long time thing.
So when you used to be up in the old broadcast centre, you only created of course.
I was always writing.
You was always writing and doing stuff and so forth and so forth.
I was performing spoken word more at the time.
Okay.
And then, experiment with a little bit of music. Really, I've always wanted to run. But you have to start off by crawling. Baby steps.
First. Baby steps first.
Yes.
Redhed, was it Redhed QI, innit?
Redhed QI, yes.
What's with the key? Tell me about the key.
Well, key means energy, like qigong.
Okay.
It's energy.
Yeah.
And a lovely lady friend of mine, she said, QI is emotional intelligence. I said, my gosh, that suits me too. So there we go.
Okay. Redhed Q. Don't get key.
Key.
So
but the QI
is a QI.
Is emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence.
I don't mean to say.
Okay, all right. Easy twinkle. Don't get too emotional intelligent right now. Right, anyway, let's quickly get to the old album. You got an album on the road right now, yeah?
I've got an album. It is yet to drop on the road. It's like almost there.
Entitled? What's it entitled?
I Am What I Am.
I Am What I Am.
Yes.
Now, let's quickly go fast into this fast. How did you manage to link up with, I'm going to say it, with the Mad Professor and the Real Crew? How did you?
Oh, my.
Because obviously the album has been formatted and released and produced by Mr. Mad Professor himself, obviously. But how did you manage to get that link up with the legendary Mr. Mad Professor?
Well, I've been going through a life of link up still, And I went to the Dutch Pot, Noel McCoy show, yeah. And I met these two guys there, and they said to me, "Oh, come and perform at our show." And I said, "I've never performed before. It'd be my first time. I don't know if I can do it." And when I walked into the building to do it, it was like I had seen this before. It was like deja vu. I'd seen this script before, and I knew if I didn't do it that day, things wouldn't go how they should go. So I'd done the performance. Noel McCoy was there. He said, "Come back."
Wave and smile at the camera. Wave and smile at the camera. Wave and smile at the camera.
He said, "Come back and do his show."
Okay.
Which I did. And then same two guys, one of them introduced me to Mad Professor because I wanted to take you to meet Mad Professor. He actually discovered Flowetry.
Mad Professor?
No, the guy that took me down there.
Okay.
Danny Gale.
Okay.
Sibling to Lorna. Lorna G.
Okay.
Yeah,
that old time that I was, because she used to do some stuff with her, I think,
with the Reebok also. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, he took me down there all of about 11 years ago.
Really?
Yes, and
wait, hold on. So when I met you, when we used to do, how long we used to do this thing together? About 6, 7, 8 years ago.
About 5, 6 years ago.
About 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So them time that you was really going around town doing your stuff, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, by that time, I had already, I think I met Mad Professor on the Monday, and on Friday he's like, yeah, so we're gonna go Newcastle on Friday. I was like, okay. So we went Newcastle, we went Scotland, and then we come back. And he's like, yeah, next week we're going in Portugal. You know, we have a show at Lee Scratch Perry. And I'm like, okay. That was it.
You're like, okay, yeah, all right. That's what you say, yeah, all right.
Just say, okay. Just thrown straight into the deep end. So we done that. It was a excellent show. This has been great. And we were back and forth Europe, all over the place from 11 years ago.
So you've been teaming up with Mr. Mad Professor from all level.
That's right, but never solidified an album.
An album or something like that. So how did the album come across?
It needed to come across. That's it. You know, it's good going away and just freestyling on the mic or dropping some spoken word, and it's great. But to have something solid of your own to say, yes, this is me and my tunes, and I can walk with my tunes here, there, and they can be played. Yeah, you have to, manifest the album to do so.
Because obviously the album, because some of the guys and girls are probably saying to themselves, but we haven't heard the album, we don't know the tracks. Is it lovers? Is it what is it? Is it slow jams? Because obviously the album that's been released as we speak right now, it's not your everyday road album.
No.
Explain more.
It is a dub album, first and foremost. And
what do you mean dub? Do you mean like more bass?
Dub music.
Dub music, okay.
Dub music, that rocks you from your
with some
head to your foot.
Heavy vocals. Okay.
Some congos, some.
Okay, all that. Okay, the little echo. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's more on the rootical side, you would say then?
Oh, most definitely.
Why the rootical side?
Why not? It's what speaks volumes. Something. Whatever genre of music I touch, I'm talking the same thing.
Okay, so you're doing the rootical music right now. Do you find? Are you finding yourself more getting into depth with this rootical music, or is it just a surface thing?
I've always loved it. I have always loved this music because I have parents, and parents play tune, and my auntie played. My auntie's record collection was serious. We grew up in listening to roots, and it was Sunday music as well. It weren't right if your parents weren't playing out on a Sunday in your house. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And even though you may not have fully appreciated it, then it's when you got older and you like start swinging. You're like, oh my God, I know this tune. Yes, mom and dad used to play this.
Okay.
So it's quite ingrained. It's ingrained in you.
Okay. Let me ask you one question before we go into another tune on the album. Okay. Growing up as a young lady, obviously, do you have a particular female influence in your life, or was it just more male, or was it there was a one female artist that let me get my toothbrush out and start singing and
what are we talking about? From young or from mid-range?
Say from mid-range.
From mid-range. Mid-range in what? The teenies?
The teenies. From you can pick up your hairbrush and you're able to brush your hair. Anyway, from you can be able to brush your hair.
My hair
No. You know what I'm saying? From you was able to like that mid-teen, 14, 15 to 16. Was it like a particular artist, like a Lauryn Hill or like a...
I love to the core Curtis Mayfield.
Okay.
Curtis Mayfield, because firstly, he just sings so sweet, and he tackled a lot of politics
at the time.
A lot of politics. Okay, he was really political, and I'm someone who
to thrive on truths and rights, you know. I don't like to see injustice. So Curtis, I was deep in the Curtis Grail. Yeah.
Okay, so you're a deep Mr. Mayfield's fan then.
Oh, yes.
So you probably got a huge collection of... Okay. DJs, watch out, you know, when it comes to the Curtis 141 store. Anyway, let's get to the album. Track number 11. Tell me about it.
Track number 11, tell you about it. Do you like that track?
It's alright,
It's alright. I love this track. Oh my goodness. Oh no, hang on, wait. You're playing the dub version here.
Yeah, just so we can give them a feel of obviously where the album is actually going, because obviously this is it's not your normal album that you're going to be buying in your everyday kind of record shop stores.
No, it's not your normal album, but it's one that you can highly meditate on. You feel it, you're going to love it.
The name of this track is
Back It Up.
Back It Up.
Out of all the stations, this station supply all the popular station with popular music. So? Yes, Mr. T. Well, if so, for this same music.
Unique.
Yes, a new stance, a new vibration. We're stepping with a new sensation. Living under one meditation. No skylarking, we're not hungry, not starving. Belly full from morning, rise from dawning. Don't stick, not stalling. Tell them stop balling. Did they hear the calling? We send them the warning. See, we drop the negative, raise the positive. Love is all we give, this is how we live. This is how we live. Don't make them argumentative, sign sensitive, too repetitive, no initiative. No initiative. Tell them to back it up. Tell them back it up. Make them back it up. Cause we don't give up. Say we don't give up. Yes, them out of luck. We energy turn up. All and pull it up. Rising to the top. Tell them back it up. Tell them back it up. Make them back it up. Cause we don't give up. No, we don't give up. Yes, them out of luck. We energy turn up. All and pull it up. Rising to the top.
No, that is a serious. I do love.
I was trying to go over it, but there was so much. There's some bleeps. And I was like,
I can imagine.
I was like,
Tell me a bit about this particular track. Back it up.
Oh my days. This tune here is about, you know, we're always saying, yeah, you know, when that day comes, and you know, when that day comes, and when we're in front, and when the revolution's here, and it's not when, it's now, it's what you make it now. So we're saying right now, we're done with that. Right now, it's on. It's about that now, and you're either with us or you're not.
Or you're not.
That's right.
So majority of your songs, or would you say, are majority of your songs like political, or do you do any form of like, is it just more of like on the rootical kind of like burning the Babylon and all that kind of?
Well, I wouldn't go as far as saying burning the Babylon.
Not burning an illusion or nothing like that. No, all right. It's all right. Twinkle toes, calm down.
I like to try to avoid all the aspects.
Avoid all the aspects
of life.
Okay.
And of me also. So you know, I do a little bit about love.
You do?
Searching, like track 6, searching. You know.
Okay.
And that
but it's still more on the old rootical side of.
As in.
The dub. Wise.
Oh, it's in dub. Well, yes, because this is a dub album. Now, if you were talking about my EP, Raw Food, then it's a soul album.
Well, see now, that album now.
Yes.
We're going to get into that just after 9 o'clock now.
Yeah.
Because there's 1 or 2 tracks. So it's obviously, good morning guys, girls. If you just locked you down, in the studio up in here, we have Redhed QI. Yeah.
What do you mean Redhed QI?
Red, just calm down, Twinkle Toes. I call DJ Ronnie on you. And you know what he is like, don't even try. This morning we've got DJ Redhed QI.
That's right.
All right, calm down. DJ Redhed QI is in the building. Some of you guys may know her for. Wait, can you do? You know what do they normally would know you for?
Boy, they would probably know me.
Yeah, let's get into this.
They don't know me.
No, not you, parents. They don't know you for it. But the voice, yes, the voice.
They would know for Take Yourself, don't I, Mr. Pratt? Oh, Mr. Pratt. Yes, Mr. Pratt, come Mr. Pratt. I get big and serve chicken in a box. Chicken in a box. Chicken in a box. Scandal I serve with chicken in a box.
You see, now, ladies and gents, kids at home, some of you guys say, but mommy, is the chicken in the box lady? She's in the studio with Charlie Villa. Yes. she's not just always. She doesn't just normally do those little adverts. She is actually a. What would you call yourself?
Oh, that's a good.
Oh. Yeah, how would you describe yourself?
How would I describe myself? There you go. Spell that.
Spell that. Depends what letter you want me to use now. Now, how would you describe yourself as a individual person right now?
Everything. What can I say? Everything. Multifaceted.
I like that one.
Multifaceted.
Meaning?
Enough things I go on.
Okay. Well, we can actually work with that still. But anyway, getting back to the old the album, which is entitled
I Am What I Am.
I Am What I Am. Why that title?
Because it is set so I am what I am. It's as simple as I am not to be put in a box or a label. Oh yeah, that's a double eyes. Oh yeah, that's a soul artist. Oh yeah, because you know she's a poet. Oh yeah, because you know she's a mammal eater. Yeah. No, I am what I am. I mean, I am what I am. By how I live, by how I am what I am. There's no label to it.
See, that's the thing about life. People see somebody living in a particular way, may not have the latest or the greatest stuff.
That's right.
And you know that person is who they are.
That's right.
Okay, respect.
And they're all right with that. No apologies.
No apologies, nothing like that. Anyway, can I ask you one question now?
Go ahead.
You keep a cat in the ear?
Yeah, man.
A what?
You name Kitty.
A what?
Ginger,
my one name Missy.
Okay.
Alright, still. Good morning, Missy. Say good morning to your one. Oh, you're so stupid. Right, let me ask you a question. Since working with Mr. Mad Professor.
Yes.
You've been doing all the tours and all those.
Yes.
What was your first tour that you did?
I said Newcastle.
Okay.
Newcastle and then to Scotland.
That was Newcastle to Scotland.
Amazing.
And then the one after Scotland.
Portugal.
And how long was that
was
for?
Lisbon and Oporto. 2 days with Lee Scratch Perry.
So when we're talking about recently or going back, you remember 11 years?
That was 11 years ago.
Okay.
And then we've done France all over. We've done I've done a good few New Year's Eves in Italy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are we talking like going?
This is going through in them 11 years, because in the last, you could say, in between that time, I took a pause for the cause.
For any particular reason? It's just that you thought it wasn't going nowhere, or you didn't see.
Oh no, there was a baby.
Oh, you had a baby?
I had a baby.
You had a baby, like?
Baby.
You had the bun in the oven, did you?
I had a bun in the oven. I had a loaf of hard-dough bread in.
Was it a giant hard-dough bread? Was it the sliced one?
No, unsliced one.
Oh, that's even worse.
Come out.
So you took a little break for a good little 18 months or so forth. When you came back, is that when you went to Mad Professor and started to say, you know what, I'm gonna get serious with this
More
thing?
than an 18-month break. You could say it was about a 4-year break. Yeah. And then I said, yes, I'm ready to come back and stretch out my lungs on the stage. In between the time, I still done stuff. I just kept it more spoken word, you know, joined a collective, a women's group, and we put on their theatre productions, and there was always stuff I was doing in between, but it obviously couldn't be touring and running.
So, some of the events that you've actually performed with, like name one or two of the artists that you've been like surrounded by.
Well, Lee Scratch Perry.
Hold on. Easy, Tiger. You're so like with the hand that is like, you know.
Got the hand, and we're going to put the video up online so you can see the hand.
West Side. There you go. No, name some of the artists that you've actually been surrounded. Some of those legendary artists that you've been surrounded by.
And they're wonderful, you know.
No, they're great.
They're all wonderful.
They're great.
And you know something? Even some people may not consider them legends, but my gosh, they do the thing. Earl 16.
Yep, he's another.
General Levy.
Yes,
you know,
Mr.
Winston
Levy.
McAnuff.
Winston, that name doesn't really.
Winston McAnuff. You gotta look up Winston Mac. He's anyway, we'll get into the history of that. Let me see. Cecil Rubin. We were in Gambia together, Brother Culture. Junior Mervyn. Oh my days. Horace Andy.
Okay. Okay. So you've been around some of the lads then. Some of the real
Black Steel. Because he's an absolute Legend.
Yeah. Now, some people don't know about Black Steel. They
And
just
his
think,
vocals that he's done the backing on my album, he's just absolutely...
okay,
Yeah.
we'll probably get into that one with Mr. Black Steel still. Let's continue drumming out some of those tracks from the old album. Let's go to track number 6, okay? Track number 6 is called
Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching. Yeah, for a real man, one who can deal, man. Love how I feel, man. Strong like steel, man. Have sex appeal, man. Cook me a meal, man. Bend down and kneel, man. Banana peel, man. I want an ideal, man. Well, take me anywhere I wanna go. Take me to the movie, to the show. I always say yes, never no. And then don't do it fast and do it slow, yeah. Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching. Yeah, for a nice man. Stew peas and rice, man. I love do it twice, man. Roll it like dice, man. Do it precise, man. Can we suffice, man? Cut up and slice, man. Well, do what the things that make me smile. Move with grace and style. Hold me in your arms, walk a mile. Switch it up, cause you're well versatile. Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching.
So have you found it?
Yes.
Are you sure you found it?
Yes, we're always sure at the time, aren't we?
Tell me about searching, because there's a lot of words you're using in that you're describing so much different little. Are you describing a man?
Yes, we're searching for a real man.
Yeah.
You know, one who can deal, man.
Okay.
Love how I feel, man.
So this album really truly now, right? It's got a real lot of bits of spices going through it, yeah.
Yes.
Because obviously it begins with the first track is what?
Dub House.
And you're talking about.
One love, one dub, one nation.
Okay, and then in the middle you start talking about your love, because obviously it's not all about the dub though, because that's what I want to try get.
You want to get inside the inner bit.
Yeah, the inner bits,
Right,
the inner bits,
yes.
the nitty gritty inner bits, because obviously you are working right now with other producers right now, yeah.
Yes.
And the stuff that you're going to be bringing out with other producers, they're not all about what you're doing now, is it?
Yes and no, because it will always be forefront, because it's who I am. I try and, you know, educate people on the importance of love in all aspects.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So, can you see yourself working with some particular UK artists?
Oh yes.
And have you been working with some?
Yes, I have been working with some. I'm going studio later on today.
Okay. Can we name the studio? No. Let's not name the studio. Can we name the UK artist? No. Let's not name it. Let's just wait for. It's not this particular track that you're going to be putting out next. Okay. Well, with the producers that you're going to be working
Yeah.
with. Okay. That the tune that should be coming out quite soon, maybe next
yeah.
year, Christmas time, whatever. That particular tune is more on a what kind of vibe?
It's a case of the old lot of mercies, because I don't know which one's going to come first. Which studio is going to drop their track first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's in between roots, lovers drop, dancehall style.
Yes.
Okay, so it's
Something
not
cheeky.
something cheeky. So it's not all about, because this is my point this morning, because obviously people hearing this album thinking to themselves, bloody hell, man, she's singing a lot of WW stuff, man, and you know what I mean? We want to know, we need to know this morning. We're going to go for a quick commercial break in a minute, but we need to know.
Multifaceted, we said it already.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. On the other side, just after 9 o'clock, we're going to get about the other side of you.
Oh yes.
Because there is another side of you.
Yes.
And
It's not a side, it's all in there, it's all one.
No, but to me, I call it another side.
It's all one, because you see in that track, Back It Up, even though you've got to play, you know, the PC version for the radio, it's clearly, it says back it up because we don't give a, you know what I mean? French connection UK.
Yeah, we don't.
And it's all right. It's all right. My friend from Greece, she said only you could be wrapped in a Rastafarian headscarf on stage saying the word like that.
Saying it like
only
that.
you. And I'm like, what? Because, you know, I have to just tell my truth.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Track number 7.
What is it?
The Kunta Kinte tune.
It's number 5.
That Kunta Kinte tune.
Roots.
Yeah. The Roots. What's it called again?
It's on the Roots. It's on the Kunta Kinte rhythm. Matt Professor's original Kunta Kinte rhythm. Relicked it.
Revamped it and so forth and so forth. Yes. Some of you guys girls may be very familiar with the old
when you hear the
that Kunta Kinte rhythm.
Yes.
You're able to get yourself back into the studio with Mad Professor, jump on the old rhythm, and you gave them
to the mountain peak.
We're gonna go for that quick commercial break. Back on the other side, we're gonna be asking more questions, and we are gonna get on the other side of Redhed QI.
I plant I roots deep within the soil of creation. Feed them the vital vibration. I roots love the sensation, the pureness of the water that flows. Free all in my bones and makes I roots grow. I sow roots wherever I go on. It's the natural, it's the goodness, it's the feeling that I feel. It's the vibing of the nation, the vibration is real. It's the caring and the sharing, don't ever stop. The spirit uprising, no take it to the top. I call it, no raising the vibration. I call for the might of the nation. I call it, no raise the vibration on step. Dope stepper. Hot like pepper. Dope fire. Move your waist like wire. I plant I roots deep within the soil of the spiritual. Feed them with a night ritual. I roots love the lyrical pureness of the water that flows. Free all in my bones and makes I roots grow. I sow roots wherever I go on. It's the natural, it's the goodness, it's the feeling that I feel. It's the vibing of the nation, the vibration is real. It's the caring and the sharing, don't ever stop. The spirit uprising, no take it to the top. I call it, no raising the vibration. I call for the might of the nation, yes. I call it, no raise the vibration. On step, no step. Stepper. Hot like pepper. Dub fire. Move your waist like wire. I plant I roots deep within the soil of the mental. Serve them with an instrumental. I roots love the sentimental.